Good afternoon, Professor Norman. I had to start this speech off with an excuse. I thought I submitted it, but I realized that I didn't. So that's my bad. That's why I'm doing it. At 1, I went to go check, but it is 1 o'clock. But, no further ado. As I look back on this public speaking course, it is incredible to see how much I've learned and grown. Coming into this course, I expected to learn the basics of delivering speeches, from managing nervousness to structuring ideas effectively. I anticipated a focus on the mechanics of public speaking, things like pacing, tone, and body language. What I didn't fully take in at the beginning was how deeply this class would challenge me, not just as a speaker, but a thinker and a communicator. Public speaking courses like this one are more about about much more than standing in front of an audience, because I was online. They teach you how to engage with others, express your ideas with confidence, and adapt your message to suit your audience. Public speaking is a foundational skill, one that's critical in almost every area of life, whether you're giving a class presentation, leading a team, or advocating for a cause. This course taught me that speaking effectively requires preparation, empathy, and passion. Qualities that aren't just for the stage, but are vital in everyday communication, whether that be online, offline, face-to-face, or in person, I guess. When I first reviewed the syllabus and course shell, I saw the variety of speeches we would be delivering: introductory, informative, persuasive. Each type required a different approach. And I knew from the start that this course would push me out the comfort zone. I didn't expect to feel nervous at times, but I looked forward to the challenge of improving my ability to better connect with an audience. One of the biggest challenges of public speaking that it forces you to be vulnerable. I wouldn't say that about this one because it was online. I wasn't in person doing it. But you have to put your thoughts and ideas out there for others to hear and judge. This vulnerability, no, skip that. This persuasive speech the one I found the hardest was the persuasive speech of the dangers of plastic waste. That was the hardest for me. This topic one I felt passionate about, which I put the immense pressure on myself to deliver it perfectly. I think plastic waste is an issue that affects every corner of the world. Each year, millions and millions of tons of plastic waste end up in landfills, oceans, and other ecosystems, causing harm to wildlife, polluting water sources, and contributing to climate change. For example, plastic waste in the ocean breaks down into microplastics, which are ingested by marine animals and eventually make their way into the food chain. The long-term effects of this are devastating, not only for the environment, but also for human health. Crafting a persuasive speech on this topic required a deep dive into research. I wanted to present not just the facts about the harms of plastic waste, but also the solutions that the individuals and communities could adopt to help better plastic waste, or reusable plastic waste. Balancing the emotional weight of the issue with actionable steps was a delicate process. I had to consider how to keep my audience engaged without overwhelming them about the issue. Delivering the speech was equally as challenging. Speaking about something I cared deeply about, I just didn't want any backlash, if you get what I'm saying. Like disagreeing is, kind of hard to do when it's a fact that it's harming the world. Like, what if my message didn't resonate with the audience? What if I couldn't persuade the audience? It just kind of made the speech kind of tricky. Through this process, I learned that the hardest topics to speak about are often the most important ones. The passion and vulnerability required to address issues like plastic waste are what make public speaking so powerful. It's not just about delivering information, it's about inspiring change and connecting with others on a deeper level. This course has given me numerous takeaways that I will carry into the future. I've learned the importance of preparation, whether it's practicing my speech until I'm confident or researching my topic thoroughly. I've also learned how to structure my ideas so they flow logically and keep the audience engaged. These skills will be valuable in future English classes I pursue, where I may need to present essays, discuss literature, or analyze complex texts. Beyond English classes, though, these skills I gained in these courses will help me in other academic settings, group projects. I'll be better equipped to share my idea clearly and more confidently in oral exams. I'll know how to organize my responses and use my vocal variety to make my point stand out. Looking beyond academics, the lesson I learned in this class will follow me into my professional life. Public speaking is an essential skill in almost every career. I truly believe that. Whether I'm leading a meeting, giving a presentation, or networking with colleagues, the ability to communicate effectively will set me apart drastically. I now understand the importance of tailoring my message to my audience, using stories to illustrate my point, and speaking with authenticity and passion. This course has shown me the power of public speaking as a tool for advocacy. My persuasive speech on plastic waste was a reminder that our voices can make a difference. Speaking about environmentals is just one way I can use the skills I gained to inspire others and contribute to positive change. Whether I'm addressing a large audience or a one-on-one conversation, the principles of effective communication will help me share my ideas and make an impact. When I first started this class, I was kind of nervous about the challenges ahead. I expected to learn a lot more about the basics of public speaking, but I didn't realize how much this course would teach me about myself as a whole. I've learned that I'm capable, speaking about things that matter to me, even though it was kind of a difficult topic and it was difficult to do, but I didn't feel like, going easy on this one. I felt like speaking up about it. I've also learned that growth comes from stepping outside of my comfort zone and embracing the challenges head on. In conclusion, public speaking with my professor, Mr. Norman, has been a transformative experience. I believe this course taught me the mechanics of effective communication. It showed me the power of using my voice to connect with others and inspire change, I believe. And as I move forward, I carry these lessons with me into the future classes, my career, and personal life. I feel like public speaking is more than a skill. It's a tool for leadership, advocacy, and connection. Thank you for listening. I believe public speaking has truly made a difference in my life.